So let us understand entropy change for different processes. Mathematically we'll understand this entropy change for different thermodynamic processes. Quickly we'll do this. We'll write this small change in entropy is equal to ds dq by t. We'll write it this way. Right. So what would be a total integral of the initial to final ds is equal to dq by t. Like this will lead to what? Delta s will be is equal to integral of this also. Okay, integral of this also. So integral of dq by t. Now from first law of thermodynamics, what do we know that we'll write this du is equal to dq plus dw. Therefore what is dq is equal to? dq is equal to du plus dw, right? So therefore substituting this in equation, let's say this is equation 1, substituting dq is equal to du minus dw in equation 1, what do we get? We get like this, that a delta s is equal to integral of du minus dw by t. Therefore I'll split this, integral of du by t from initial to final minus integral of dw by t initial to final. This is what we can write. So what is du is equal to, like if we split this further, delta s, what I will write is that du is equal to n cv dt. We have learned this heat capacity at a constant volume, those relation. So n cv is equal to dt initial to final. Instead of writing initial to final, what I'll write is that since this is with respect to temperature, T1 to T2. Okay, just we'll make this change, T1 to temperature T2. So here also T1 to temperature T2, and this will be what? dW is equal to what? Minus P dV by T, T1 to T2. Right. So delta s will be is equal to what? Delta s will be is equal to these are the things, integral of T1 T2 n cv dt by t. This will become plus integral of T1 T2 p dv by t. This is the equation which we are getting over here. This is the entropy change over here. So if I solve this further, number of moles and heat capacity at a constant volume is constant, so delta s is equal to I'll take this common constants outside. What I will integrate is T1 to T2 dt by t, and here temperature is constant, right? So I want to integrate. What is PV is equal to, from the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. So therefore P is equal to what? nRT by V, right? So what I do, I substitute over here that integral of T1 T2 is equal to nRT by V dV. So n is constant, R is constant, and this is the temperature over here is going to remain constant. What is changing? Volume. So this will change to V initial to V final. The other component which is going to change is to V initial to V final. So here this temperature is also there, no? This and this is going to get cancelled, and we are integrating it with respect to V. So further what I get equation is that delta s, I am writing little small just to fit into this space. So what would be this? N cv integral of 1 by t will be is equal to n of t, t1 T2. This will be NR natural logarithm of V, V1, V2. This would be a thing over here. So if we split this further, so this means solve this further, so this NCV will be ln of T2 by T1 plus NR ln of V2 by V1. This is one equation. If you want to convert this to a natural logarithm to log, what we can write is we multiply a factor NCV, or we'll multiply a 2.303 NCV log of T2 by T1 plus over here 2.303 NR log of V2 by V1. Hope it is coming into a frame. Yes. So we'll write it this way. So these are the equations which we are having. So this is with respect to a pressure volume, right? So from the Boyle's law, we can write in terms of pressure also, right? 2.303 NCV log of T2 by T1 plus 2.303 NR log of P1 by P2. Since how we got this? P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, therefore V2 by V1 is equal to P1 by P2, right? From this I just converted. So this is the one equation which we are having. Just remember this equation and we'll go ahead with the different processes. So what would be the entropy change for isothermal process? So first is isothermal process. We'll keep that equation as it is. I'll write over here. So final equation we are getting that way. So for isothermal process, for isothermal process, delta S, if temperature is constant, T2 by T1 will be equal, right? T2 and T1, so log of 1, right? This will be log, like if I start with this, I will write this equation over here, 2.303 NCV log of T2 by T1 plus 2.303 NR log of P1 by P2, like this equation. For an isothermal process, these both are equal. So both are equal means what? Log of 1 is 0, no? So delta S will be equal to 2.303 NCV multiplied by 0 plus 2.303 NR log of P1 by P2, right? So this whole term will become 0 plus 2.303 NR log of P1 by P2. Or we'll write entropy is equal to, we can also write in terms of volume 2.303 NR log of V2 by V1. This is also true, and also delta S is equal to, this is also true, right? So this is for the isothermal process. For isochoric process, next is for isochoric process. Second, for isochoric process. Isochoric process, volume is constant. Process, volume is constant. Delta V is equal to 0. Volume is constant. Means V1 is equal to V2. V1 is equal to V2. Right? If I use the equation delta S, this equation is equal to 2.303 NCV log of T2 by T1 plus 2.303 NR log of V2 by V1. So what will be this term is equal to? This term will change to 0, like both are equal, means log of 1. So this is delta S will be equal to 2.303 NCV log of T2 by T1 plus 2.303 NR into log of 1, no? Both are equal, so log of 1. So whole of this term will change to 0. So delta S is equal to 2.303 NCV log of T2 by T1 plus 2.303 NR multiplied by 0. So what I write? Delta S is equal to 2.303 NCV log of T2 by T1. This is for the isochoric process. Next, for the adiabatic process, we know that delta S total will be is equal to 0. As discussed earlier, for adiabatic process delta S started with what? Something dq by t, no? This itself is 0, no? So delta S integral we started with this itself is 0. So delta S for the adiabatic process is 0. Now isobaric process. What will happen for an isobaric process? Fifth is isobaric process. Isobaric process, what is given is delta S is equal to integral T1 T2 dq by t, right? So isobaric process means pressure is constant, no? So this will be what? Delta S integral T1 T2 at constant pressure. I'll consider heat capacity at a constant pressure NCP dt by t, NCP dt by t. So over here, what I'll take? Delta S, N and Cp is constant, integral of T1 T2 dt by t. So delta S will be NCP ln of t T1 T2. Therefore this delta S will be is equal to NCP ln of T2 by T1. Therefore delta S is equal to 2.303 NCP log of T2 by T1. Okay, so this is the whole equations for the different processes. This is where we end with the entropy concept.